Good morning and welcome back to this lovely Monday. It's your game for week 7, our last week of online learning. This is a pretty quick, pretty fun game that you guys can play over and over and over, so I hope you like it this week. You need to find the pages that look like this. There are 3. There's the cover-up fractions page with the directions, which I'll go through in a second. And then there's the cover-up fraction cards. This is what you need to cut out for this week. So while I'm going through the directions and showing you things, you want to start cutting this. Go ahead. And then you have this, which is your game board, which you do not cut. Leave that one as it is. So let's go through the directions really quick while you're cutting. Once you've gotten them all cut up, it says shuffle the cards. You should have a whole bunch of them, a bunch of little cards. Then deal 5 cards to each player and place the remaining cards face down in a pile. The first player uses one answer card to cover a space on the board and explains his or her reasoning. So basically, if you can play on the board, you put it down, you explain why your card's on there. That was your turn. The next player must then place an answer card with one side touching the first card. Can't be on a diagonal. It's got to be flat side to flat side, here or there or something. You got to stack them up like tower style. A player who is unable to place a card adjacent to another card, adjacent just means right next to another card, must pick up a card from the pile. The players continue to take turns. The first player to place all of his or her cards on the board wins the game. So, like I said, these are the pieces you need to cut up, so keep cutting them. I'm not quite done explaining yet. So you've got this board. What I'm looking at is taking a part of a whole value. So let's look at this one. I have half of 24. So if I had 24 pieces of something, candy, whatever helps you think, and I put them into groups of halves, I'd have a group here and a group here, meaning I need to split that 24 into 2 pieces. In one pile, I would have 12. So this piece right here would get covered up by 12. Let's look at, where's another good one? Right here, if I had 90 pieces and I split them in thirds, that means I put them in 3 groups. How many would be in one group if I took 90 and divided it out by 3? One group would be 30 pieces, so this piece right here would get covered by a 30. Okay, same thing, another third, but this time only of 6. If I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things, and I split them into thirds, there'd be 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, so a third of 6 is 2. One more just for good measure. Where's something we haven't done? Oh, how about a fourth? Like we've done a fourth yet. If I had 24 pieces, I put them into 4 groups. That's what the denominator tells me is how many groups. So 24 divided into 4 groups leaves 6 in one of the groups. So I would want a 6 for right here. So let's play a really quick game with Mrs. Cot 1 and Mrs. Cot 2. I'll line these up for you so you can see. Normally you would not put your cards face up, but just so you guys can see what I'm working with and some strategy thoughts here, I'll put them down face up for you. Remember, normally if you were playing, this would be a secret situation, but that's okay. So here's player Mrs. Cot number 2. Here's her cards. All the other cards are upside down right next to me. Now you can either play or draw, but those are your turns. So I'm looking through here. Mrs. Cot number 1 has 4, 6, 8, 40, and 5. So I've got to find a spot where one of those things will fit. So I think, as I recall, yeah, we just said this one down here was 6, and I have a 6, so maybe I'll go with that one. 24, 1/4 of that, 6 in one of the groups. There you go. I'm going to cover that up. Now, player number 2 has a whole bunch of choices. They have to play on a side. They can't go like this. That's diagonal. It's got to be a full side. It's got to touch here, 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 or here. I just need to make one of those work. So, looking at my cards, sorry, I've got 25, 5, 35, 12, and 9. And I see right here that if I took 30 and divided into 6 groups, there'd be 5 in a group. This one matches right here. Okay? So, player number 2 doesn't have to draw. Even game. Back up here, I have to play on a matching side, so I can go here, 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 or here, and see if there's anything that works. And I see right here, I have a 4. That happens to match this, because if I took 16 and divided into 4 groups, there would be 4 in each group. So now I can play here. As player 2, I can go here, 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 or here. And do you guys see any matches? Let's see, I'm trying to work my way through my math. Oh, I see one. I see that right here, if I took 50 and split it in half, there would be 25. Awesome. Player 2 doesn't have to draw. Back to this. Now I've only got a few spots. I can go here, 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 or here. And I don't think I can go on any of those. So my turn is going to have to be to draw back to this guy. And you keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until somebody's out of cards. Okay? I suppose if you make it all the way through, which I doubt can happen, but if it does, and you've gone all the way through and everything's lined up perfectly, then you can just say whoever has the least amount of cards wins. Okay? Have a great day, parents. There's an answer key up on the Facebook page for you so that you can help with anything that they need. The rest of you have a great day. I will talk to you in the morning. Bye.